Hey, welcome back. This is Doug and Brian. We're talking housing in Utah, specifically Utah County. We've got a first-time home buyer. Well, we've got one for $285,000 on the market. Typically, the further away from American Fork and Lehigh that we get, the less expensive things are. So if you're down south, Payson, Santa Clara area, or if you're out Eagle Mountain. This particular one is out in Eagle Mountain. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo. It's a mid-level condo. The condo was built in 2001. You've got a $200 a month HOA. When you're looking at HOAs, one of the things you want to look at is what do they include? I mean, is that just a blade of grass they're going to trim, or does that include other things that you'd have to pay for normally? This one, it pays for your sewer, your water, some other things like that. So it actually does kind of offset some of the cost of being there. So anyway, so this is Eagle Mountain. So Brian, at 285, how are we going to get into this one?
Okay, couple of ways we can look at this. Oh, one more thing on the HOA fee. A lot of times, especially on a condominium, the HOA will cover, the homeowners association covers the structure for insurance. So as a result of that, the insurance that you're required to have by the lender, we need you to have some insurance, will often be what they call walls in, which is very inexpensive. It's like renter's insurance. So you can borrow. You can insure just $25,000 or something worth of stuff, and so it saves you quite a bit of money. It saves you $400 or $500 a year. It's a little cheaper. So anyway, as far as the financing options, this is the price range that makes it pretty easy to finance. And when you're at a $300,000 or less, or $350,000 or less price range, there are a lot of good options. So let's talk about one, which is a zero down. Doug, we love the zero down programs.
Zero down?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We can do zero down and get somebody in with no payments. Or no down payment.
Yeah, no down payment. No payments for a month or so. But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, free for 1 month. Yeah. So a couple ways we can do this. There's for zero down, you've got several options. This is in Eagle Mountain, right?
Eagle Mountain.
So Eagle Mountain, the first thing we like to look at is USDA, which is oh my gosh, Doug, seriously.
Well, they call
U.S.
that
Department of Agriculture. Thank you.
They call that the rural loan.
The rural loans, rural housing. Eagle Mountain is still eligible for those rural housing loans, believe it or not.
And did you know, just trivia, that Eagle Mountain is the largest square footage wise city in the state of Utah?
What? Really?
Yeah, it is the largest geographically in the state, because it starts on the one side of the mountain, goes clear on the other side over by Facebook and stuff.
It's gigantic.
Yeah.
Now, the once the population exceeds 25,000 officially, then we lose our rural housing ability but so far so good. So there's that possibility. The other one we look at is Utah housing. Doug, we love Utah housing, don't we?
We do. We've done a couple of those.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of them, yeah. The nice thing about Utah housing is it is a zero down payment option using normal financing. So for example, FHA.
Wait. So we have 2 options with no money down?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. There are some others, like if you're a veteran in the military, eligible veteran, that's another zero down.
3.
There's 3, and there are some other versions, but I'd say about 6 or 7.
We got everybody worrying about the economy right now and interest rates, and we have 3 loans that are no money down.
Correct. Yeah. In fact, the Utah Housing, which is a kind of a quasi-government nonprofit type thing, they've been around since the 70s, Doug. We love the 70s, Doug.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love the 70s? But they've made some improvements recently to where we can get better interest rates on these Utah housing loans. So pardon me while I put on my glasses. I'll give you an example.
That's why we were in the 70s. Is we have glasses. 70s. We have glasses.
If you remember the 70s, you need these.
Yes,
okay, that's kind of a rule.
That's true.
One example would be if you bought this place, let's say for the base price the asking price is $285,000, which is just reduced, wasn't it?
Yeah, just reduced. It's been on the market for 70 days, so just over 2 months.
Oh man, things prime for the taken.
Yep.
Okay, so if you wanted to do a zero down to where you would literally bring in a few $100s, we have the seller. We could raise the sales price a little bit, have the seller pay your closing costs and all that. And bottom line is, you could get it. You could get in there for zero down and a payment of about $2,200, $2,230.
$2,230.
Now that payment includes the loan payment, both loans. There's two loans involved on Utah Housing. Your taxes, which you've got in there, your estimated insurance, which isn't very much, it's like under $20 a month, your monthly FHA mortgage insurance, and then your HOA fees also included in that. So about $2,200 total.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, huh?
That's pretty good
For your own place.
To rent a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo house, anything right now, you're going to be $2,400 to $2,600.
Yeah.
So this you would own outright. You could paint the walls, do whatever you wanted to inside the house,
Yep.
and you get the equity back for yourself.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You can put on all the LED lights that flash, all that stuff. Nobody.
Well, that's at your house
Oh, that's right.
with the little disco ball.
I like the disco ball. It's for security.
For
Another option available if you have some down payment. And a lot of these 300,000 range properties, we do a lot of zero down stuff. So, but if you did have a little bit of a down payment, let's say 3.5%, which is the FHA minimum, if you had about $11,000 available, then you'd buy the same place, the same house, and your payment would be about $200 less per month.
Is that because you're going to buy down the interest rate?
Yeah, your rate's a little bit lower, but close. But the main reason is you're borrowing a little bit less money.
Okay.
That's the main reason. So that's why people kind of Utah Housing has made some changes recently to allow us to get the interest rate way down. So if you were looking at Utah Housing 2 months ago, you'll notice that we can get a lot lower payments for you on Utah Housing. But those are some good options. I like that.
Those are some great options.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? If you're thinking the housing market isn't just for you right now, I'm hoping that shows you that it probably is. The other thing that's really nice right now is that unlike a year ago, there are actually multiple houses that you could look at. Maybe not like this in the 285 range, but in that under 350, like Brian was talking about, there are options and is availability, whereas a year or so ago, there wasn't.
Yeah, these multiple offers are not nearly as common as they were.
Correct.
For sure. I like it. There you
All
go.
right, let's go get it.